girly, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. I am Frugal Fun Mum here in Adelaide, and today's video I thought that I would share with you a week's worth of meals and what we eat over the past week, because as many of you know, I am a markdown mum and I love finding bargains, but then of course I do have a few people that go, what do you do with it all? So I thought that I would show you, because also this is how it relates to meal planning in our house. So I am fully inspired by all the mums on YouTube who go, here's what we're going to eat for the week, and I go, that's great, but I can't stick to that because I'm just all over the joint with everything. And then I worry that if I have something there and go, oh, I said we were going to eat that this week and I don't feel like it, or I don't want to, or we're missing an ingredient or whatever, and I know this is where planning and presentation and all the rest of it comes into it, but that's just not who I am. So I cook meals as per markdown findings and let the universe tell us what we're going to have for the week. So yes, I have thought about going, here is a general meal idea that I'd like to do, but it would just be half of me going, I know we said that, but I did this because we did this and we did that. And that would, I mean, I'm already insane. I don't need to share that with you. You probably already know. you know that already. So yeah, so you've already seen my freezer and the meat that's in there and how we get markdowns, and I show you throughout shopping what I found, and some of it just goes to the freezer to live forever. I'm working on that, but now it's coming out and we're using it, and I want to keep starting a cycle. And then what I actually thought I might do as well is try I'm going to try and do one shop and then use it in that week and then show you. But I don't know how that's going to work. That's going to take some divine intervention, because that's not how we work in this house. So yeah, and I like to cook because I like the control, and I like to know portions and what's going on and who's where what, and that's just me. So yes, I do it all because I like to be in control. It's just what it is. So without further ado, let us look at what we've had, the 8 meals in 7 nights. So Saturday we had chicken burgers inspired by the markdowns that I found at Coles and Woolworths for the grocery haul for that week, and then we just turn it into a sort of make it yourself burger bar so everyone can come in and make their own. Then Sunday night we had pizzas, and I do pre-measure and cut up a lot of the ingredients. This organising took a little bit longer than usual because I had just used everything up that I'd pre-prepped already, so got some other things ready. We just use basic tomato sauce and barbecue sauce for the base. We don't use any pizza base sauce. It's just cheaper and easier in our house because I would always run out of pizza base sauce, so normal sauce it is. I pre-measure, as you've seen in my food hacks video, the ham and the pineapple and the cheese. So that's how we put our pizzas together. Monday night I made a lasagna because I needed to have some leftovers for Tuesday night when I had a governing council school meeting, and my son would have just had some chicken nuggets and chips cooked in the oven. Of course I wasn't here, so I didn't film that. I had to leave super early. So then we jump over to Wednesday night and we have these arancini pesto balls, which of course I got on clearance, and all these vegetables and chips that we have on hand. So of course I pre-measure out the food because it just makes it a bit easier. I'm a bit crazy like that. And then I go through and put in the vegetables that we're going to have. I mix everything up a little bit because it's easier to have to not separate peas and corn and all the rest of it. I put in a side dish for Scott frozen corn because he likes to eat that, and then that way that's how he gets his vegetables in. And then I chopped up some carrots, and then I also gave Scott some chopped up raw carrot pieces because this is how he eats them. So at least he's getting veggies. They're not cooked, but probably better in raw form anyway. Then I just serve it all up, and then you'll be able to see one by one the plates all disappear with how people like to eat. So Scott just has the arancini bowls and the chips because he's already pre-eaten his veggies. Jeremy has the bowls, the chips, the corn and the carrots, and then Kira and I have all that with added broccoli and cauliflower. So a real mixture of textures and sensory food things happen in our house. Thursday night we're having chicken parmigiana and chips and veggies. I think from memory I was going to have something else, but I got so busy during the day that by the time I got home I was super tired. So again, another oven based meal, but this is our family. So I cooked the chicken parmies and then for 20 minutes in the oven, and then I put the toppings on. So Jeremy and I have the pineapple, ham and cheese, and the kids just have the pineapple and the cheese. Put them together and then put them back in the oven for 5 minutes, mostly just to melt the cheese. I don't pre-make these and freeze them like I've seen other people do because I find that the cheese burns in the oven, and it's only an extra 5 minutes for me as I'm cooking, so I'm happy just to do it all as I'm going. And then I added some veggies to the side, and we have sour cream and sweet chili sauce as well. Friday night we had a roast because you can see I got some meat marked down and also found those sweet potato chips. So we had those as well as our marked down potatoes. We are a marked down family. So I just chop up the potatoes and put them in a microwave / oven proof container. And then I cover it with some cling film and put it in the microwave for 5 minutes to soften the potatoes. And then they bake pretty crispy on the outside and they're still quite soft in the middle. A lot of people talk about parboiling, but this is just what I learned. It's super quick and easy. Added some veggies into there, and of course once the potatoes are ready, take them out of the microwave and open the cling wrap the wrong way every time and get a face full of steam. Mix through some oil, and then I mix through this packet of herb potato Magimix. One packet lasts us about 4 or 5 times because I only use a little bit, and then put it in the oven, and then here's the final meal all together. Saturday night I finally got around to making the quiche, so I just cooked up the chicken that we had previously, of course as a markdown from the freezer, defrosted it, and it's way too much for one quiche. So I divide the mixture into half, and I'll use half in this and I'll use half in probably a chicken risotto. And then I make the base for the quiche, which is just the eggs, and then I add in the sour cream. Now I want to show you here, see the consistency? That's what it's like after it defrosts after the freezer. So it's always best if you freeze sour cream, you know you're going to use it in a cooking base recipe, and it won't whip up really well again for like a presentation for like say wedges and sour cream, etc, etc. So because I do a crustless quiche, I add in half a cup of flour to help it solidify. Then I put in the zucchini that I got earlier that week. I add in corn, I added in the chicken. I also put in some shredded cheese, measure that with your heart, and mixed it all together and then put it in the oven. Of course, on the side, as usual, we had some chips and some vegetables, and then that was that meal. Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed. As you see, we have very similar meals that just kind of get twisted and turned throughout the week. We do a lot of oven-based things, although last week was crazy with appointments and after-school meetings and bits and pieces. So when that happens, I kind of oven, meal, cook a bit more. I try and have veggies and stuff, and then yeah, there's some other things that happen behind the scenes. Not going to show you everything. Yeah, please give this video a thumbs up and comment below if there's any meal similar that you make or anything else that maybe you'd like to see me try and do. I shouldn't say that, because the last time I did, someone went, I've got a challenge for you, and I went, challenge accepted. And now I'm kind of like, I actually have to do it. And I've spent a whole day thinking, how am I going to do this thing? I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. But you'll just have to wait and see. So you need to subscribe to the channel to see what I do. Lord help me. And yeah, click the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video, apparently. But apparently people don't get notified, so there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!